Today I'll be going over the pros and cons of living in Fort Collins. Let's get into it. Pro number 1, parks and recreation. Fort Collins is nestled right against the foothills, which means that our access to things like hiking, biking, trail running, and camping are all very easy. With over 50 dedicated community and neighborhood parks, things like enjoying tennis, pickleball, having a picnic, going on a walk are all very easy. In addition to that, Fort Collins has over 48 natural areas, which are great for watching wildlife, bird watching, or just taking a walk. Larger parks in the area include Horsetooth Reservoir, which is open to boats, as well as paddleboarding and fishing. Laurie State Park also offers mountain biking and trail running, as well as hiking. And the Poudre Canyon is a short drive to camping, hiking, water sports such as whitewater rafting, kayaking, and in the wintertime, it hosts backcountry skiers and snowshoers. Pro number 2, active and healthy lifestyle. With over 280 miles of trails and one of the highest bike commuting populations in the United States, you can see why Fort Collins is really built around a healthy lifestyle. With local outdoor communities like trail running, mountain biking groups, and extensive youth programs, there's really something for everybody. Add in the 300 days of sunshine a year.
How I love the sun.
And it's very easy to see why people are active all year round. Pro number 3, strong job market. Colorado continues to be listed as one of the strongest job markets in the United States per Forbes, and Fort Collins is a large contributor to that. The population in the area continues to grow steadily, not only due to overall high resident satisfaction, but the strong job market as well as good educational opportunities. Colorado State University actually anchors a lot of the job market here, bringing in jobs in education, research, and tech. Add in one of Colorado's largest healthcare systems, startups, and renewable energy, and you have a really strong job market. Pro number 4, pretty mild winters. Even compared to cities like Denver, Fort Collins does have a pretty mild winter relative to the mountain towns and other areas in Colorado. While it does snow here, the sunshine tends to melt the snow fairly quickly. We do see pretty major temperature swings here, sometimes upwards of 50 degrees, which means that although you may be shoveling snow in the morning, you could be enjoying an IPA on the patio with friends by the afternoon.
Maybe a double IPA.
Let me know in the comments if you think you can handle Fort Collins winters. Pro number 5, community and culture. Fort Collins is known for many things, some of which include Colorado State University, 20-some-odd craft breweries, as well as our local downtown. Our downtown boasts many local boutique shops, restaurants, cafes, and hosts a very, very family-friendly vibe, as well as festivals, parades, and other events that are family-friendly. Fort Collins definitely has bigger city amenities, which is great, but also keeps that local, kind, warm, welcoming environment. Fort Collins is big enough to feel like there are big city amenities, but also small enough to keep the community feel with kind, warm, and welcoming people. So now that we've gone over the pros of living in Fort Collins, let's go over some of the cons. Con number 1, cost of living. The cost of living in Fort Collins is mainly high because many people want to be here. Unfortunately, the housing supply and the infrastructure haven't been able to keep up with demand. Pair that with the booming job market and a lifestyle that's pretty hard to beat, and you'll have rising prices across the board. Housing prices have climbed fast, and the median home price in the area now sits around the mid-500,000s.
Holy crap!
In addition to that, rent is more expensive than what people typically think a mid-sized city should be. With all the growth that Fort Collins has seen over the most recent years, the growth and the congestion of the roads has unfortunately gotten pretty bad. It's most noticeable during rush hour, but you definitely notice it when you're commuting pretty much anywhere across the city. With Fort Collins' lack of public transportation, and especially during rush hour with Fort Collins' lack of public transportation, it can make for longer commute times and really test your patience. Some people swear by e-bikes in the area. And while many roads have widened to accommodate more cars and traffic is still a painful point for many residents. Con number 3 is the altitude. Fort Collins sits at about 5,000 feet, which can lead to many residents experience things like shortness of breath,
Oxygen.
headache, and fatigue until getting adequately adjusted to the new elevation. With the high elevation comes low moisture content, which can increase dehydration for some. So making sure that you're drinking your water is very important. I myself have to flavor all my water or else I won't drink any. Let me know in the comments if you're like me or if I'm the only one that hates the taste of plain water. Another side effect of the altitude is low cardiovascular endurance. And so this can not only affect athletes, but normal people as well, doing daily activities such as walking up the stairs. This should resolve itself in about 2 to 4 weeks, but it can be pretty brutal at first. Just making sure that you are taking it easy and drinking plenty of water in the first few weeks that you're here. Lastly, with the higher elevation comes increased UV rays. Making sure you are taking adequate precautions to the sun out here is important. Wearing sunscreen, sunglasses, and adequate clothing to make sure that your skin is covered if you are sensitive to the sun is very important. And making sure that you're wearing sun coverings and sunscreen all year long. I know a lot of people in the wintertime think that they don't need to wear sunscreen because they can't feel the heat of the sun on their skin. But it's actually super important that you wear it during the winter time. A lot of people go to ski resorts and the sun reflects off the snow and you can get really sunburned pretty easy up there. So wearing adequate sun covering, sunscreen, and sunglasses all year long is important. Con number 4 is wildfires and smoke. So while Fort Collins isn't an immediate wildfire danger, the surrounding area national forests definitely are. In 2020, Fort Collins actually suffered Colorado's largest wildfire, the Hyde Park Fire. It did burn over 200,000 acres and scorched nearly 500 structures, some of which were homes. This did cause a lot of smoke in the area and did have some pretty big repercussions. This year we didn't have any fires due to the large snowpack as well as the wet spring. Even though we didn't have a wildfire in the immediate area, we did get, unfortunately, residual smoke from other wildfires in other parts of Colorado as well as other regional areas in the United States. Anybody with asthma or COPD needs to be aware of the air quality during the mid to late summer. Typically there is a season where the air quality just isn't that great. Con number 5, lack of big city amenities. While Fort Collins is amazing and offers many outdoor activities, events, and a growing population, it does lack big city amenities such as big name concerts, pro sports, and a major nightlife scene. For these things, you'll probably have to drive down to Denver where the Denver Broncos play or the Colorado Rockies. There are more pro sports down there, as well as large concert venues such as Red Rocks, and more lifestyle and nightlife choices with more live music and events, as well as major festivals and parades. So there you have it, the pros and cons of living in Fort Collins. While the area does offer really great amenities, plenty of outdoor activities, and a strong job market, it does suffer from traffic congestion, occasional wildfire smoke, and a rising cost of living. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, or leave a comment on what surprised you most about Fort Collins. If you're thinking about buying in the area or moving here, please contact me or my team. We would love to help you buy, sell, or invest in real estate in the area. All my contact information is in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.